Hi, and with tip-off coming up, we've got just...
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
DA, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Dragic. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson, and it's Adebayo in at the center position. And for the Bulls, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. And Adebayo sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now here's Porter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Markkanen. They get it back. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And here's Miami. Robinson kicks to Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. Outside for Robinson. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Levine dishes to Porter. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, Sewell, he gets scorching hot. Can completely take over a game.
GA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a 3-point game. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Robinson for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
Unloads from 13. And that one hits back iron. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. White with the double team. It's blocked.
The coaching staff loves this. They know Markkanen has the length needed to swat a lot of shots.
And Levine throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
With the putback, and Markkanen on the follow.
Oh, strong for Markkanen. I mean, he's a very good rebounder and an undervalued part of his skill set.
Butler in the corner. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And then for Miami, Olynyk, he's checked in for Crowder. And Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Here's Dragic after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Adebayo kicks to Olynyk. Young with the steal. Satoransky looking around. Cornette passes to Young to the right side. And the pass to Dunn. Pass to Cornette. Shot clock at 4. Here's Hutchison. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Olynyk. Outside Butler. To the wing right side. Passes it to Hero. Inside. It's tipped. Young with the steal. Pass to Hutchison. Shot from the wing. Young. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And it's a tie ball game.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Gets the pass to Butler. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. And he overshot that one, missing. And the Bulls with possession. Now done. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Olynyk has the open look. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Bulls shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Here's Young. It's tipped.
Oh, he's the rare player with a shorter arm span than his height. I mean, Olynyk is still going to get his share of blocks.
The pass to Hutchison. Satoransky in the corner. Back to Dunn. It's all tied in Chicago. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young. And
Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Miami, Hero out there with Iguodala. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Olynyk in at the 5 down low. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. And here are the Bulls now. Following the score by Miami, here's Harrison. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Olynyk.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter, didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them, and now they're showing what they can do offensively.
For 3, Olynyk. He can't get that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And Miami with a change here, too. Nunn's checked in. And it's the Heat on the break. Crowder with the ball. Pass to Nunn. Uncovered. Rebound by the Bulls.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Iguodala right side. Back to Olynyk. Jones against Markkanen. Here's Olynyk. Pass to Nunn. And here is Olynyk. Porter with the steal. It's White on the wing. Can't hit that one. Excellent D here by Iguodala.
And C-Webb last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone, man. The team viewed him as a key component, and he was just gone. And he was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year.
Now, here's Nunn. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jones, the pass to Olynyk. They could use a bucket.
And that pump fake, something Olynyk uses a lot. Sometimes he'll pass up an open shot, but it worked to his advantage that time.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Markkanen, and Satoransky subbed in for White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Porter in the corner. Satoransky against Iguodala. The shot by Satoransky, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When you're talking about a guy that can do so many things, make so many things happen, Iguodala heading to the line.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Here's Dragic after the made shot from Wendell Carter. Lets it go from 14 and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
Satoransky against Dragic. Now here's Satoransky. Jay Crowder pulls it in. The Heat trail by 3. Floats it up for Iguodala. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And still showing prime-time explosiveness at the rim. Nice catch and drop by Iguodala.
Here's Satoransky. Good on the bucket. .11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Bounce pass from Iguodala. Out to the right wing. Back to Adebayo. Over Carter. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Dragic. Adebayo's got 6.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it.
Of all the NBA nicknames, Shaq, is there a better double entendre?
And that'll do it for us. The 3rd quarter about to begin.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in a point. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now here's Levine. Here's the dish to Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. The kick out to Dragic. Back to Adebayo. Outside Dragic. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer off the mark. Chicago leading by 3. Left side, Levine. The kick out to Porter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Porter's got his second basket.
Porter knows how to score inside. He possesses great quickness. And he has that length also to finish in the paint.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Here's Dragic. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Here's Levine. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Jimmy Butler.
Getting out on the break. Butler completes the transition play.
Markkanen passes to Cornett. Crowder with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Floats it up for Adebayo. 1:49 left in the third. Crowder with the steal. And slam dunk by Butler. And the Heat lead by 1.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Now here's Porter. Tries it from 19. And again, no good by Chicago.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Now here's Dragic. He's tightly guarded. Adebayo from outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Levine's got his 4th rebound in this one. White drives in, and it's good. 2 points.
Oh, that's some moxie to White's game. I mean, he just exudes some of that it factor.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for Levine. To the middle, it's stolen by Jones. Oh, and here comes Iguodala all alone. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, and making that extra pass, Iguodala committed to running the offense.
Dunn left side. He can't get that one to fall. And the Heat going the other way now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jones, and they pick up 2. And now a 5-point Heat lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Dunn. Dragic with some nice D. On the wing, Jones. Iguodala outside. Here's Hiram. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 4 assists in the game. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Miami ahead as they wrap up the... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
Come get it, come get it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Iguodala out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Hero in at the two-guard spot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Adebayo passes to Iguodala. Fires the three. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Iguodala finds Adebayo. Here's Hero. Back to Adebayo. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Satoransky against Nunn. Pass to Harrison. The three. And again, no good by Chicago. The Heat leading by 12. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Here's Nunn. Offensive rebound. Adebayo kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Jones. Here's Hero. No good on the triple.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. So for the Bulls, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Young. Lowry Marketing comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Levine subbed in for Denzel Valentine. And then for Miami, Crowder, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Jimmy Butler comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Kendrick Nunn. Robinson against Satoransky. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Robinson against Satoransky. Back to Harrison. Satoransky with it. Now Markkanen shoots it up. A putback. Here's Carter. Outside Markkanen. And the three off target. The Heat leading by 11. Here's Hero. Launches it. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one. Chicago's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Levine. Back to Markkanen. Fires for 3. Markkanen missing again.
And that would have been a big 3 if he drained it, answering back for the triple at the other end.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Rejected by Crowder.
Big defensive play by Crowder, snuffing him out there.
They get it back. Levine and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First one falls for him. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Satoransky. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for the Heat.
Well, you have to appreciate the value of an acrobatic showman like Levine. I mean, his antics will keep your squad and the crowd pumped up.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Out left to the wing. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. And he knocks down the first one. Leonard hits them both. Bulls trail by 14. Outside, Levine. 1:04 left in the fourth. And the Bulls with another miss.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Miami.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Bam Adebayo.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
So precise off the pass. I mean, this is a shot Levine continues to knock down time and time again.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Butler. In the corner, Crowder with it. Butler dishes to Leonard. Good ball movement here by Miami. Robinson passes to Hero. Shot clock at 6. Back to Robinson. From deep. No good on that one. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber. The skyline of Orlando scene. So here's Miami's starting group. Jake Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson. And it's Dragic in at the point guard. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Crowder. Dragic the pass to Robinson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Vucevic down low. He's guarded by Adebayo. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Crowder against Gordon. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, I love the concentration. Simply stated, when Aaron Gordon is this locked in, he is very difficult to deal with.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Right side, Dragic. No good with the elbow jumper.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Fournier for 3. Rebound by Butler. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Robinson misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Vucevic dishes to Fultz. No one near Isaac as he lets it go from outside off the mark. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys and he has taken off.
And Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Here's Fultz after the Heat pick up 2. Left side, Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Bounce pass, Robinson. Adebayo finds Robinson. Butler on the wing. Back to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Here's Dragic. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
As a screener in the pick and roll, your job's easy. When Dragic is running it, just set a solid screen and let him do the rest.
Crowder with the steal. Now Dragic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Magic, Ross, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. The Heat also with the sub. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Robinson. Now here's Dragic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Crowder, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Well, how fantastic is Jay Crowder in the pick and roll environment? Can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
And Augustine kicks to Isaac. And it's off from 3-point range. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside, Dragic. Back to Adebayo. That shot is off. Great D that time from Vucevic. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Orlando. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Pass to Dragic. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That is his first foul of the game for the Magic. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Isaac. James Ennis comes in for Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. Then for the Heat, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Iguodala in for Butler. Now here's Olynyk. No good from 11 feet.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Ross against Iguodala. Ross passes to Carter Williams. Back to Ross. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And it's Vucevic missing. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Dragic with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Orlando's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Kicks it to Jones. Outside Dragic. The baseline J. No good. It's all tied in Orlando. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Heat, we've got Kelly Olynyk, Iguodala out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Dragic, and it's Hero into the shooting guard position. Now here's Dragic after the miss from Vucevic. Dragic dishes to Olynyk, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
On the wing, Jones. To the left wing. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson for three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Here's Bamba. And Jones sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Knocked loose. Pass to Robinson. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Ennis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He dishes it to Ross. 6 on the shot clock. But they recover it. Here's Gordon. Bamba trying to break free. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando. Hero passes to Jones. Olynyk high post. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Olynyk, such a deft touch on the interior. Keeps the ball high. The defense has no chance.
Bamba against Olynyk. Bamba's shot is off.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Hero passes to Robinson. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Magic leading by 3. Ross kicks to Gordon. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Isaac's checked in for Bamba. Evan Fournier comes in for James Ennis. Fultz checked in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. Adebayo high post. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. He kicks to Butler. Over Fultz. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Magic making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Augustine against Dragic. Passes to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
This is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
To the inside. He feeds it to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now here's Dragic to end the run. Vucevic with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fournier's shot is off. The Heat trail by 10. Here's Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Boy, Butler took a pretty good hit there, but has the strength and the coordination to finish it. That's pretty.
Augustine looking around. Now the pass to Vucevic. For 3, Fournier. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Orlando Magic in the driver's seat, up 8 points. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. Thanks for joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
The lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. Markelle Fultz out there with DJ Augustine. And it's Fournier in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. Augustine against Nunn. Over Augustine. The putback. Orlando grabs the miss. Bamba's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Evan Fournier.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And Adebayo drops them both. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
Iguodala kicks to Crowder. Inside, Adebayo hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Adebayo's got 8 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
2 minutes into the second half of play now, and that one is good. And the Magic lead by 8.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Iguodala kicks to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Don't you love the way Jay Crowder slashes into the teeth of the defense? Superb at penetrating towards the cup.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Here's none after Jonathan Isaac's bucket. Outside Crowder. Iguodala outside. The Heat need to get a shot off. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Iguodala finds Adebayo. Bounce pass, Butler. Adebayo passes to Butler. Iguodala left side. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. The kick outside to Butler. Tips it up. Adebayo on the follow. And now it's just a 4-point Magic lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
On the wing, Isaac. Defended by Crowder. For 3, Fournier. The shot, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's none. Good ball movement here by Miami. Butler against Augustine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for Isaac. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Augustine. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Crowder. Duncan Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn.
Well, what a job punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Here's Hero, guarded by Fultz. Robinson dishes to Olynyk. Outside Dragic. 6 to shoot. Hero passes to Dragic. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Fultz kicks to Ross. Dragic with some nice D.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Magic, up by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Miami, they've got Robinson. Derek Jones is out there with Olynyk. Then there's Dragic, and it's Hero into the two-guard position. Now here's Carter Williams. Dishes it to Gordon. Over Jones. Back to Gordon. Leonard the pass to Hero. Kicks it to Leonard. Left side Jones. To the wing on the left. Rocket 6. Here's Hero. That one off the back iron and out. Now here's Ross. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Jones against Gordon. Teardrop shot. The shot from the low post is good. Gordon's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Magic. Back to Dragic. Right wing. Hero passes to Leonard. Outside Dragic. To tie it up. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Passes it to Hero. On the wing, Jones. He kicks it to Leonard. Outside, Jones from 11 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Oh, I'm sure he can't either.
Carter Williams, the pass to Ennis. Orlando getting another chance here. Gordon inside. Robinson on him. Great positioning on the putback. And the Magic lead by 7.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now, here is Robinson. Here's Hero. Yes, that goes in.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And Jones sends it back.
What you love about
the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Here's Hero. Carter Williams covering. Hero passes to Leonard. Here's Jones. Leonard controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Carter Williams dishes to Gordon. Here's Ross outside for Carter Williams. Now here's Ennis, guarded by Robinson. Here's Vucevic, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, when Vucevic is this active, boy, he is so dependable at drawing fouls.
Orlando making some changes. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for James Ennis. Fournier comes in for Carter Williams. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Ross. Heat also with the sub. Adebayo's checked in. Hero passes to Robinson. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as much as 10.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so the Magic can now just hold on to the ball. The drive by Gordon. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Boy, how about the tenacity of Aaron Gordon? So good at being assertive and taking over the offense when necessary.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here's Augustine. They get a hand on it. Here's Isaac. It's off. So the Magic win it, even early on in this one. It's David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Dragic in at the point guard position. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Now here's Dragic. Passes to Adebayo. Dragic left side. Back to Adebayo. 5 on the clock. Robinson for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name there.
Now here's Love. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Picked his pocket. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Sexton's shot is good.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
Stolen by Garland. Love against Crowder. Love the pass to Sexton. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
Good ball movement here by Miami. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Adebayo against Sexton. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Almost perfect in the game to start. 3 of 4.
Now here's Dragic. Defense is right there. Knocks it loose. Fast break. Here we go. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 8.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Butler passes to Adebayo. The kick out to Dragic. Takes the 13-footer. Adebayo on the follow.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Cavaliers leading. Sexton up top. 8 points for him. Now here's Butler. He's guarded closely. To the paint, Crowder. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Heroes checked in for Robinson. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Here's Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
Sexton attacking. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Iguodala finds Jones. The rebound by Nance. The Cavaliers trailing. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Nance. Sexton's got 10.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now here's Porter. The pass to Sexton. Over to the left wing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Olynyk.
Well, Sexton has the kind of ability out there where he's shifty and fast and strong. Can make some exciting plays happen for his team.
Good on both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Hero. Jacks up a 3. He's off on that one. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Cavaliers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for Cleveland. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Derek Jones is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Hero in at the 2. Now Porter feeds it to Thompson. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Well, the shot selection from Tristan Thompson is going to come from tight range like that.
Jones against Nance. Shoots. Hero, no good. Cleveland leading by 4. Porter looking it over. Sexton on the wing. Shot from 6. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Heat trail by 6. Iguodala outside. And he banks in the layup.
That's something Iguodala would like to do just about every time. A good scorer around the rim.
And Sexton has it in the corner. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Outside Porter. This is to Nance. Good D by Jones. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. It has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Heat also changing it up. Butler comes in for Tyler Hero. Robinson is subbed in for Goran Dragic.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Thompson. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Jones drives in. Sweet little floater. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Outside Porter. 1:07 left here in the second. It's stolen by Jones. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Iguodala's running. The score now all even. Butler's got his first 2 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Up top, Porter, guarded by Robinson. Stolen by Robinson. And now Iguodala running the floor all by himself. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And that's Jimmy Butler with a great finish there. Good hands to catch the pass and throw it through.
Out to the wing. Garland with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Windler. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Now here's Butler. Outside Robinson. 3-pointer. Jimmy Butler once again. Butler's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Porter. No good, unable to end this run. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle under. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed it was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They didn't get more than a 1 possession. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
The Heat with the lead. Robinson for 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Robinson's got 6. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Here's Hero. That 3 off the mark.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Love against Butler. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Garland, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Miami leading by 5. Here's Hero, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Robinson for 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
There's Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing. And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
A pull-up. Poked loose. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Osman kicks to Garland. He feeds it to Drummond. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Goran Dragic.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Dragic kicks to none. 1:43 left to play in the third. Back to Dragic. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Love. And Love's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Exum passes to Garland. Drummond dishes to Love. 14 feet away. It's hauled in by the Heat. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. The kick outside to Butler. 1:09 left in the third quarter. And again, it's the Heat missing.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Outside Dragic. It's tipped. Stolen by Garland. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Here's Adebayo. Oh, jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? And how about Adebayo just getting up and getting athletic?
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Exum kicks to Garland. And it's Dragic with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Heat. Iguodala comes in for Kendrick Nunn. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Count it, good. Thompson's got 9.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Miami leading by 3. Outside Crowder. Iguodala kicks to Dragic. Takes the 3. Nance gets the rebound. The drive by Thompson. Banked in off the glass. And now just a 1-point Heat lead.
Justin Thompson straight to the rack and taking care of the ball as well.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Robinson is out there with Iguodala. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Sexton dishes to Nance. Pass to Windler. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 6 to shoot. Sexton. That puts them in the lead. Sexton's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Cavs. Olynyk with it. Picked up by Thompson. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his 1st foul. Cavaliers making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. And then for Miami, Jay Crowder's checked in for Olynyk. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jones. And it's Dragic in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Butler, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Outside, Sexton. Lays it up off the glass. Sexton's got 20 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Dragic. Sexton against Dragic. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam with the emphatic block.
Kicks to Crowder. Outside, Robinson passes it to Butler. Robinson left side. Outside, Crowder. The pass to Adebayo. Makes it off the glass. And it's 9 points for Bam Adebayo.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
The shot by Thompson, no good. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Outside for Robinson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Love's checked in for Cleveland. Heat also with the sub. Heroes checked in. Lobbed up there for Drummond. The shot misses.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Sexton trying to assume the leadership role. What a big hoop there.
Outside, Dragic. To the left side wing. Adebayo passes to Butler. Back to Adebayo. Porter against Butler. And here's Dragic. Windler with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside, Sexton. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Down low. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Now Adebayo. Butler on the wing. Inside. Money!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 1. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Butler dishes to Crowder. Butler deciding where to go with it. It's in!
Jimmy Butler is one of the respected guys when it comes to these moments to play in the clutch.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that three.
Love outside. Can't get the three to fall. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with, all right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations. And before we get going.
Hey, Kevin, we all are well.
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1. And for Miami, we've got Jay Crowder. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Now here's Dragic. Right side Crowder. Porter with the steal. And here comes White. Leading the fast break. And Levine throws it down.
Well, the defense just handed White that assist. I mean, he smartly feeds a wide open shooter.
Outside Robinson. Back to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Outside Robinson. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, I think Jimmy Buckets has underrated vision. He's more than capable of spotting open teammates and distributing accordingly.
Carter kicks to Levine. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Robinson for 3. It's not going to go for him. And it's Chicago the other way.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
Now here's White. Passes it to Levine. The Bulls need to get a shot off here.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, G.A., and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Porter. He kicks it to Carter. They double him with Adebayo. Outside Levine. Here's White. Pass to Carter. Markkanen in the corner. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Satoransky's checked in for the Bulls. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. In the corner, Crowder with it. Now, here's Adebayo. Defense right on him. Shot by Crowder, no good. Bulls are gone, 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Levine can't hit.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Here's Dragic. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
5 to shoot. Poked away. Stolen by Satoransky. Levine against Adebayo. Levine can't hit. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. Good work defensively by Crowder. The Heat leading by 3. And 1:01 left in the first. Butler passes to Adebayo. Back to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. And that one drops for him.
He uses good strength and body control to finish around the rim. Butler's a force around the basket.
Right side Levine. Outside Porter. Pass to Markkanen to the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Heat. Chicago also making some changes. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. And it's done in for Zach LaVine. Now here's Dragic. And stolen by Dunn. To stop the run. And Dunn with the slam.
Can't be too careful around Dunn. He's consistent in finding ways to swipe the ball away.
The Heat with the lead. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Hero passes to Adebayo. Dunn against Dragic. Over Dunn. No good from Dragic. Here's Hutchison. There's the pass to Young. And the basket is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
1 second left. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Heat lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
Well, looking at this quarter, they should be. Another quarter like this, and they'll be riding high at halftime.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Dunn is out there with Harrison. Then there's Valentine. Then it's Young. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4 slot. Dunn passes to Hutchison. Pass to Harrison. A 3-ball. Miami grabs the miss. Outside, Jones. Robinson kicks to Jones. Pass to Olynyk. To the middle. Here's Iguodala, and the layup is good.
Oh, the rugged physicality Iguodala brings to the game is special. What a performer this guy is.
And it's Dunn penetrating. That one falls. Dunn's got his second bucket. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Hero passes to Olynyk. Inside, here's Dunn. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Robinson for 3. They grabbed their own miss.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Back to Young. Down low. Out to White. Pass to Harrison. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Now White. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds it to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Before a high-energy player, nothing gets you revved up more than that. Carter feeds off every hard finish he gets.
Miami trailing. Now Iguodala. Here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Now, here's Valentine. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. He'd have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Robinson for 3. And it's White with the rebound. Bulls shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here's Carter. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the potential Carter Jr. has is enticing. A multi-talented big who plays with the real competitive fire.
Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Now here's Crowder. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game. Back to Levine, and stolen by Butler. And it's the Heat on the break. And here they go. Finished off the break.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. 1:16 left now here in the second. Iguodala with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And slam dunk by Butler.
And the connection Butler has with his teammates, he knows when they're going to throw it his way.
4-on-3 break. And slam dunk by Butler.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Carter, that one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
To the paint. The kick outside to Butler. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
It's deflected. And again, Chicago turns it over. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Saransky's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
Dunn outside. Now the pass to Porter for 3. That shot off. And we've reached halftime in this one. Miami ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-4 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by court.
Thanks very much. Warren, it looks like you guys are giving them a lot of different looks offensive.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something. Thanks for joining us, folks.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look
He wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
They've got Dragic. Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Robinson with it. Now defended by Levine. The tray. Robinson misses. Bulls trail by 8. Inside. Levine dishes to Carter. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Outside, Robinson fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Adebayo against Levine. Robinson for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
White, good.
Even inside, White is tough to contain. Adjust around the defense to get the shot.
The Heat leading by 9. Passes it to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson for 3. The Heat with a fresh 14. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. And it's Robinson again missing.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Back to Levine. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
The Heat have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Crowder, and Jones subbed in for Butler. Chicago also making some changes. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Porter. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. Robinson for 3. Good on the triple. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Iguodala comes in for Goran Dragic. Young with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Down low. Iguodala with the steal. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter of the game. Hero passes to Adebayo. Jones kicks to Iguodala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. Launches a 3. No good on that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Dunn right side. Back to Young. Pass to Hutchison. Now here's Satoransky. Tipped away. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Hero. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Heroes got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Young outside, beyond the arc. The Bulls keep it alive. Pass to Satoransky. From past the arc. And again, Chicago. No good. Miami leading by 13. And here is Olynyk. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Cornette. Fast break. Here comes Chicago.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Here's Hero. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Miami. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, Thomas Satoransky is out there with Dunn. Then there's Carter. Then there's Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the power forward. There's the dish to Dunn. And the lead is down inside single digits. Dunn's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bulls. Now here's Butler. Not a lot of room. And the dunk by Olynyk.
He got with his trainer. He changed his diet, and he slimmed down. Olynyk. Now he's showing a little more explosiveness as a result.
Satoransky, the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. And that one, good.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
Outer dishes to Butler. To the inside. Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And it's Miami with the rebound. Butler's got his fourth rebound in this one. Iguodala finds Crowder. It's stolen by Carter. Satoransky up top. Valentine with it. Out guarded by Crowder. A shot by Valentine. No good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shot's good by Hero.
Some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
Iguodala outside. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Hero with the tip and staying with the play, Iguodala.
Oh, that's called getting the most of every opportunity. Iguodala scoring off the screen.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hutchinson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of...
Look at that!
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Robinson kicks to Dragic for the three. The kick outside to Butler. Robinson for three. And it's White with the rebound.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the basket by Hutchison.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
The Heat leading by 11. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Connects from three-point range. Robinson's got 12 points here in the second half. Crowder with the steal. Outside Robinson. And a miss there on the triple. Bulls trail by 14. Back to Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And a wide open look for Porter. No good on the three. Heat have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Heat.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Robinson.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Heat lead by 18.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
That's a tough break there. If there is any hope of making a comeback, they have got to take better care of the ball.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And he's good on the three ball.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
They get the rebound. Takes a three. Drills it from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Shoots the three, and again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The brilliant blue water of Miami Beach. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for the Heat, they've got Dragic. Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. Three-pointer. Jay Crowder pulls it in. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. Now here's Dragic. Outside Robinson. Off target with his 3. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Down low. Adebayo with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Deflects the pass. And the shot's good from Crowder.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Good on the shot.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
Outside Robinson. Butler kicks to Robinson. Passes it to Adebayo. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Vucevic. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's Gordon penetrating. The shot's good.
Boy, it's easy to admire the aggressiveness of Gordon. This guy is always looking to take it strong to the cup.
Outside Crowder. Robinson against Fournier. Now here's Dragic. Tight defense on him.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Isaac kicks to Fultz. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, I like seeing Butler show off his mad hops. This guy's got big-time bounce and knows how to slam it down with authority.
Now, here's Fournier. Outside Dragic. Adebayo passes to Dragic. 1:53 left to play in the first. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
Robinson finds Adebayo. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind and the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
And here is Isaac following Evan Fournier's 3. And good that time.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Dragic kicks to Robinson. Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. 6 to shoot. Gordon against Crowder. Outside for Robinson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
And there's the pass to Vucevic. Now Fultz. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Really got to respect how Fultz understands how to use his length, especially on defense, where he's able to challenge shooters.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Orlando.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Ennis. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Carter Williams in at the shooting guard position. Hero no good. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for the Magic. Pass to Bamba. Ennis kicks to Augustine. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here's Olynyk. And Bamba pulls it down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Magic leading by 10. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Augustine, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Jones drives in. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. And the Heat making a change here. Nunn's checked in. The Magic have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Takes it from 10. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Orlando now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And the dunk by Bamba.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Iguodala, right side. He feeds it to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And the rejection by Iguodala. And they get it back. Hacked on the shot, and he'll head to the line. Iguodala. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Orlando shooting their first free throws of this game. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch. Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the two LA teams. Here's Vucevic after the Heat pick up 2. Here's Fournier. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
From the mid-range area, Fournier, very, very gifted. As a pure shooter, he's as good as we have in the league.
Hero passes to Olynyk. He kicks it to Iguodala. Out to the wing. Here's Hero. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Isaac goes in. They get it again. Second chance shot. Misses from short range. The Heat trail by 15. Iguodala with it. Defended now by Fournier. Count that one.
You just can't give Iguodala these looks. He's too experienced and crafty down low.
Right side Fournier. The dish now to Vucevic. Just his first attempt. Here's Bamba. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Bamba loves using that shot fake to fool the defense there. He's got a little trickiness in his game. You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And a switcher also for Orlando. Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Isaac. Back to Crowder. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Vucevic. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. Fournier gets a wide open look. The Magic again can't hit. And so we wrap up the first half. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And that'll do it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Dragic, and it's Robinson in at the shooting guard. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Now, here's Bamba. 6 on the shot clock. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Markelle Fultz has checked in for Bamba. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
For 3, Fournier. Rebound by Butler.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier. Just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer. And he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Now Isaac. After the missed 3 from Goran Dragic. Outside Butler. Fournier pulls it down.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Offensive rebound. Here's Vucevic. Another miss by Orlando. The Heat trail by 14. Up top, Crowder. Robinson kicks to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo down low. Guarded by Fultz. Adebayo with the bucket.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Fournier for 3. That shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Robinson misses.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And the shot is good.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Outside Robinson. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Fultz against Dragic. Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
There's Dragic with the 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now, here's Isaac. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Fultz, no good. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. Just 4 points, that's all they've given up here in the second half, but they'll get another chance. Crowder kicks to Adebayo. In the corner, it's Robinson. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Crowder. Isaac with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
The former Arizona Wildcat, Gordon is a high-motor player who gives great effort out there all the time.
And a new group in for the Heat. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Crowder. Jones comes in for Jimmy Butler. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. Then for the Magic, Ennis, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. Here is Augustine. He has 5. Clock at 6. Gordon, and the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 12.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Hero passes to Adebayo.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Augustine dishes to Vucevic. Back to Augustine. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Orlando. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Iguodala. Inside. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Passes to Adebayo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Adebayo's got 6 here in this quarter.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Magic, up by 16. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. DJ Augustine out there with Carter Williams, and it's Ross in at the small forward position. And the Magic making a change here. Isaac's checked in. Iguodala kicks to Adebayo. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Oh! And you know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Hero passes to Leonard. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Ross. Good ball movement here by Miami. Puts up a 3. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. The Heat trail by 16. Adebayo down low. Carter Williams covering. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Here's Gordon, and Jones sends it back. And now here comes Jones, leading the break. Floats it up for Iguodala. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Gordon against Iguodala. Isaac outside. From downtown. Another miss by Orlando.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And Vucevic throws it down.
Capable of finishing off those alley-oops, throw it in Vucevic's area, and he's going to go get it for you.
Iguodala, the pass to Leonard. That shot off, so Orlando will take it the other way. Leonard against Gordon. To the paint. Here's Vucevic, and he banks in the layup. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And it's Leonard at the elbow. Hero passes to Iguodala. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Adebayo's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Gordon finds Carter Williams. Back to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Leonard. Hero passes to Iguodala. Kicks it out to Jones. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Magic. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Magic.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Aaron Gordon.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Back to Isaac. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Magic lead by 20.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Inside, stolen by Gordon. Goes back up. And Adebayo sends it back. And Leonard puts it up from deep three. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the man. Our camera circling high above American Airlines Arena on this beautiful night. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for the Heat, we've got Jay Crowder. Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. Sexton attacking. Banked in off the glass.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
Outside Dragic. Stolen by Garland. Here's Sexton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this is what you want on both ends. To win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Good work there as it goes.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
Here's Sexton. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Here's Butler. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
For Cleveland, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. To the inside. It's stolen by Dragic.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
And stolen by Drummond. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Puts it up from 12. The shot by Sexton, no good. On offense, here are the Heat. 4-point game.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. 9 feet out. Here's Drummond. Missed inside. He'd have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Crowder, the pass to Butler. And stolen by Sexton. And here we go. Cavaliers running again. Here's Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Not a fast start here for the Heat. They trail by 6. It's Dragic with the drive. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
On the drive, Dragic's footwork really shines. His ability to make quick moves around the defense gets him to the rim.
Drummond dishes to Love. Back to Drummond. Lays it up off the glass.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
1:57 left here in the opening quarter. Robinson for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. And it's Sexton penetrating. And that one, good. Sexton's got 8 points.
Okay, the initiative from the young bull, Colin Sexton, as some like to call him. How about that drive?
Right side, Dragic. Passes it to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Here's Sexton. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 10 points for him.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Crowder kicks to Dragic. Pass to Robinson. The pass to Adebayo. Unable to get that one. Good D by Drummond. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're leading by 8. And Drummond is right there.
And they have owned the paint so far. and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Right side, Dragic. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Love the pass to Garland. Here's Osman, and stolen by Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, gentlemen, you know the expression, go big or go home. Jimmy Butler attacking with ferocity.
Now, here's Sexton. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Cavaliers lead by 10. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. Thompson finds Sexton. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. The importance of the 3-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the 3-point line.
Sexton attacking. Yep, that one goes. Sexton's got 17.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Iguodala, the pass to Dragic. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
The Heat trail by 9. Outside Dragic. Knocked away. And stolen by Sexton. Windler, the pass to Nance. Kicks to Sexton. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Heat have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Pass to Hero. Now here's Jones. Over Nance. And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Garland, he's checked in for Sexton. Here's Olynyk. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
I think excellent touch from the post, and you get the sense they trust Olynyk here. Fantastic at utilizing his size.
Now, here's Garland. D right on him. Dishes it to Thompson. The shot will not fall. And the Heat going the other way now. High arcing shot, and there's the nice layup by Iguodala. Now just a 5-point Cleveland lead. Pulling with it, Jones covering. Here's Windler. Passes it to Garland. The kick out to Porter. 5 on the clock. Nance passes to Thompson. It's stolen by Adebayo. Jumps up, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to Adebayo. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Iguodala with the steal. Stolen by Garland. The pass to Windler. Back to Thompson. Miami grabs the miss.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break. Clearly a foul.
Miami shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And so Jones nails both of them. Seven seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Garland. And that one drops.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It was Colin Sexton who got hot in the first. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Love dishes to Drummond. Back to Love. Lets a floater go. Good work defensively by Crowder. The Heat with the lead.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just two incredible guys at what they do.
Here's Dragic, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Love kicks to Sexton, and there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Here is Love. No points in the game yet for him. Over in the corner, Osman.
just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal. Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
To the wing right side. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
11 feet away. A second chance effort, and the layup is good. Drummond's got 10.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Miami trailing. Dragic with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Dragic kicks to Robinson. From the arc, drills the three-pointer. Robinson's got his second bucket of the game to go. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. It's good. Dragic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Heat.
What balance there from Dragic. He's terrific at fending off the defense and focusing on the rim.
And Adebayo sends it back. And he recovers it. And that one's good. Drummond.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Garland kicks to Sexton. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Here's Drummond. Great D that time from Adebayo. The Heat leading by 4. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Robinson for 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Love.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Love grabs the board, and there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Adebayo. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. Porter's checked in for Cleveland. Sexton dishes to Drummond, and yes, it's good. Drummond's got 14 points.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Hero passes to Olynyk. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Olynyk's got the lead back up to 4 now for Miami. Outside, Porter. And Drummond kicks to Porter. Back to Drummond. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 16 points for Andre Drummond.
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Heat out front, up 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
And Jones now atop the key. Olynyk against Thompson. Outside, Jones. He kicks to Olynyk. Jones looking for an opening. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Exum, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop.
Goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Oof. Well, that's quick hands and a quick mind by Jimmy Butler. Creates the turnover, gets right out in transition.
Exum dishes to Thompson. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. A 2-point game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Nance passes to Thompson. Out to Nance. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Crowder, he's checked in for the Heat. And Miami shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Adebayo passes to Butler. Heat moving the ball around. Back to Adebayo. Outside Butler. Pass to Hero. Porter with the steal. Nance against Crowder. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Butler in the corner.
In order to space the floor effectively for his teammates, he has to finish that one, guys.
Windler, the pass to Porter. Kicks it to Exum. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Now Adebayo. Pass to Iguodala. The kick out to Crowder. Iguodala outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Can they get it? And Exum with the lay-in. Exum's got his first basket.
Well, Dante Exum rising and firing in a big moment. Go ahead, young sir.
Pass to Hero. And Thompson kicks to Nance. Back to Thompson to tie it up. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Porter with the steal. The shot by Thompson, no good. Here's Hero. Fires from the wing. 1:11 left to play in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. Wants to get it to Adebayo window. And that one is off. Good D by Thompson. And now the fast break Exum with the ball. Windler the pass to Exum. On the wing, Nance. Defended by Crowder. Thompson. Good. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
pass to Adebayo. Down low. Here's Hero. No good with the layup. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Nance passes to Thompson. The kick out to Porter. Back to Thompson. Nance outside. Now a timeout called by Miami. The score knotted at 49. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Andre Drummond.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Miami, Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Dragic in at the 1. Double team on Adebayo. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Garland. He dishes it to Drummond. Shoots over Dragic. And Drummond gets it to go on the assist by Garland. Drummond's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Cavs. Right side, Butler to the paint. Adebayo finds Robinson. Back to Adebayo. Outside for Robinson. Clock at 4. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Adebayo passes to Crowder. Can't get it to fall. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Garland with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Well, Colin Sexton has all the physical tools to be special in the NBA. He's got to sharpen his point guard skills. But if he works at this game, he's going to have a tremendous career.
Here's Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
We know this about Jimmy Butler. The guy has no fear. He delivers when his team needs it.
Outside, Sexton. Now the dish to Love. With the teardrop, and Adebayo sends it back. Tries again. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Rejected by Dragic. Robinson passes to Butler. And it's sent back by Drummond. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Here's Osman. Over Butler. Here's Drummond. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. And it's Dragic off the drive. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And we've seen Dragic do this for many years, fighting his way through contact to make plays.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 1. 3 seconds left in overtime. Got it up in time, and time expires. Fantastic defensive play to seal the win. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.